Okay, I'm doing more KDP A plus content. As you can see here, I've got a list of things that are helpful. So back into sketchwow, and this is another book that I've written. It's a math book for kids, or even adults that find multiplication difficult. So here, as you can see, I'm filling in the boxes. I'm not sure what's happened here. I'm going to save it and I'm going to exit it, and then I'm going to go back in. Sometimes this happens, with any app, things crash. Okay, so don't worry about that. These things happen. So there we go. We're duplicating this, and we're doing the 11 times 9 now. So we're going to duplicate that. 1 times 0 is 0, and 1 times 0 is 0. And if I need to just move this across, I can do that with the arrow buttons. So it does magnetize, but once you realize that you can move things across with the arrows, then that's not as big of an issue as perhaps it would have been. So 1 times 9 is 9. Obviously, this one's very simple. Nine. Now duplicate. This book has been designed over many months. It took me a very, very long time to do. I hand drew all of the stickmen. I haven't hand drawn the faces because the faces are to be drawn by the child. Now I'm just going to use a line here. And I'll try. Okay, that'll do ya. Bring that over. And I'm just going to double click this node to get rid of it. Bring this down here. Like so, just make it look like a tick. And I might just take the hand drop effect down a touch and bring up the stroke a touch. Save it there. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this and put it into the answer bracket. So I'm just going to put 9 there, even though, sorry, it should just be 9. That's the answer. Okay, so the child obviously is going to show some working out, but I don't want to continuously do it like this, because children do not write like this as a general rule. With the working out, it's just an idea of, hey, look, you can do this in the working out box. So what I'm thinking, 11 times 9, oh, I've done 1 times 9. Wow, okay, so that's wrong. So let's go 9. Well, that would have been embarrassing if I can't even do a simple math equation like that. Right, so we're going to do 1 times 9. And then we got 1 times 9. So this one has to be 9. So the nice thing with this is, if you make a mistake, it's easily rectified. You don't have to worry about everything because all your working out is there, and you can very simply change things over if you need to. We've got these segments, coloured segments, and all you do is you add up the coloured segments It's real simple. It's based on Napier's, and very, very intelligently done to make sure that all you ever need to multiply by is up to 9. So you only go up to 9. You don't go into double digits because you never need to multiply more than 9. It's very clever. Right, so 11 times 9, is it 99? Yes, 10 times 9 is 90. 11 times 9 is 99. Okay, so now what would we do to show the working out here? So I think a good way is to use a line system. So let's do that. So we'll grab that, right click, duplicate, bring that down like so. And I'll just shuffle this over a touch with the arrow key. Okay, so we want 11 times 9. So duplicate that. And 11. Just bring these two down. And duplicate this. And 9. Bring this over. And just bring it over with the arrow key. Save that. So 11 times 9. So we're doing 1 times 9 is 9, but I'm just going to change this line style. Maybe I'm going to do it more like dash. Okay, so 11 times 9. So I'm just trying to bring this in a little bit. Maybe I'll bring it out. There we go, just so it didn't look weird. I'll do this as well. Okay, so we'll save that. 11 times 9. How do we do this? 1 times 9 is 9. So put that there. And I'm just going to put that like so. So 11 times 9 is 9, and we'll right click and duplicate that. And we've got the 1 times 9. And then we just add these two together. I'm just going to change this back to this style. And we'll duplicate this. Just bring this over. Excuse me. And we'll duplicate this. And we will put the answer as 99. And just kind of do it like that. And I think, yeah, that looks pretty good. So that's fine. I don't want to overthink it, overdo it. So now what we're going to do, we're going to move on to the next image. And we're going to go times tables 2. And we're going to add our image. So we've got these two. So we'll add this one, 3 times 5. That's a lot easier. And add this one, 3 times 9. Fabulous. You can see these images are a lot of fun. I think kids will, really get a lot from using these books. I think they're fun, they're functional. You know, it it would be difficult for people to replicate this because, you know, like I said, it took me months to come up with this, and it's not something I would necessarily recommend to do. It's tough. I'm just going to duplicate this because I want to get this done. Just move this up a touch with the arrow key. Save that. Okay. Then we want some text. And we're going to add a 0. Here, we'll duplicate that. And duplicate that. And duplicate this. So 3 times 0 is 0. And duplicate. So now we're doing 3 times 5, which is 15. Okay. Good. So we've got our answer there. I'm just going to bring it down and duplicate. Just going to shuffle that along with the arrow key. Then we'll change that to a 1. And duplicate this. You can see how everything's nice and neat inside this. It's a really great book. So, 15, duplicate, and that's 15. Okie dokie. And then we're going to show our working out. So, with 15. So I'm thinking something like apples. Apple. So let's have a look at the apples. And I'm going to really tone down the hand-drawn effect so people can see what it is. And I will leave it coloured actually. I might just change it. What other colour would be good? Maybe a nice red apple. So I'm just going to bring that down a touch more. Duplicate. 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 And duplicate. Duplicate. I think you can see really, you know, this is a lot of fun. I'm just going to shuffle that over like so. Then I want to maybe align it. Nope, come on, said I want I'm not too sure. Okay, well I'm just going to shuffle this over then. Like so. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just bring these over. I just want it to look neat, tidy. And then of course we can just grab all of these, duplicate them all. So we've got 15 apples. And you know what? It would be good to have them in a different style. I know. Why not? Maybe I'll just bring them all down. Just a touch. I'm just trying to neaten this up. All down, like so. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw around it. So, sort of like that. I'm not too sure how to add a node. It's not like that. No, I'm not sure. I'm going to take that away. So I'm going to try it again with like so, like so, and then like so. So we've got enough nodes now. And I know this does look like a bit of a faff around, but that's fine. I don't mind because the end result is the main thing. It's just getting to the end result. Okay, that's good enough. I can always bring these down like so. Just don't want it to touch the head. Okay, so we've got one group of 5. And then we'll use the line tool again. All I'm doing, I'm just forcing it really, just moving it around with kind of, large movements, if you like. So it does what I need it to. And again, I'm sure there's other tools out there that people would prefer. And that's, fine and dandy. Use whatever tools you want. I like using sketchwow. I think it looks pretty damn amazing. So we've got 2 groups like that. And then we'll do one more line. 3, 4, 5. So there's lots of nodes there. Just move it all around. Just how I need to. In fact, I'm just going to bring the whole thing down just a little bit if I can. Just bring it down and adjust it. There we go. So we've got our 3 lots of apples. Save that. We've got our working out. We've shown that we're doing our working out in the box as well. So these boxes, it's it's a little bit of fun. Now we need to have a face, and let's do it with a heart. So, why not? It's not too bad. Looks good. Save that. Okay, so then we'll do the 3 times 9 as well for the A plus content. So 3 times 9. Now, how are we going to do this? Could have 9 threes of something. What could we have? Maybe no, that's not really what I want. Maybe I'll do ball. Kind of fits in with it, doesn't it? I don't really want to get it confused with this ball. But we could do maybe a baseball. I think I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more. Bring this down. Look like a little colour. I'm just thinking, do I really want another ball? What other kind of thing could I have in there? Apples. Well, let's go through the images. Could do a car. Could do a car. Yeah, let's do a car. Why not? Okay, but this time, instead of red, let's make it blue. So 3 times 9. Okay. Duplicate that. Just duplicate. Yeah, all I'm trying to do is make this as engaging and unique as possible. You know, so many people using AI, and I did try it. I thought, you know, this is a pain. You know, and I really do enjoy using sketchwow, Canva, you know, anything that is a bit creative like Affinity, I know, Procreate. I did these stickmen in Procreate, no, sorry, in Affinity. The hands, I got them from Creative Fabrica. But yeah, probably at some point I will make my own set of hands as well, because it's just nice to do stuff, isn't it? It's just fun. Okay, and then we'll grab this, just bring that over. Okay. Looking solid. Bring this down here. Good, there's one. Save. Just gonna bring this over, and I do forget how to use things from time to time. Very helpful. Save. Okay, so then I'm going to do another line. Just bring this over. Once you get going, it's a relatively painless exercise. And bring this up a touch so I can make room for the next line. 1, 2, 4-ish. Yep, that's looking good. That's right up. Command Z. Mistake. That's looking great. Okay, so we've got 3 times 9. I'm going to zoom this out to 200% so I can see where I'm at. Duplicate, 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 and just being mindful of what the calculation is. So 0 times 9 is 0. Then we've got 3 times 9, which is of course 27. 7. Put the 7 there. And the 2 here. Duplicate. Duplicate. Okay, I'm going to save that. We need a face now. Let's do a smoking face. Just set this up. You can see, this is going to look great for A+ content. It's going to stand out. No one else got A+ content like this. And I think, in the age of AI, you need to stand out. You need to do something that other people are not doing. So, yeah, happy with that.